Alright, so hello. Today I wanted to try playing this game, Nier Automata, a game that I've played before. I've put probably around 15, 20, maybe even 25 hours into this game in the past, but I have not beaten it. I have gotten to at least one ending, which I don't even know how many endings there are, but I know you're supposed to play this multiple times with multiple characters and such before you actually get the true ending. I don't know how much effort that's going to take to do, but I'd like to try to do that on stream. And I'm starting a brand new game. The previous time I played Nier Automata was on the PS4, but here I'm streaming from my PC. I bought this game a while ago on sale, and now I finally decided to revisit it. I'm hoping to just get through it, and I know it's supposed to be like the story's supposed to be the real draw, and so I'm gonna just take it easy, play on normal difficulty, and pussy my way through. And let me also adjust the volume. You can see I made this save just to test things out, but I'm gonna create a new one here, and let's do that. Actually, how about I go with this version? That looks more like my name anyway. Let's go with normal. And let me lower the audio a little bit actually. The music and sound effect volumes are pretty high. Selective sound, yeah. I don't want it to mute when I'm doing something off screen. The visuals here should be fine. I've gotten used to not having the rotation on Genshin, so let's do that. And we got Japanese voices. Alright, let's start the new game. And the beginning of the game does give you decent enough tutorials and such, so I'm not too worried about that.
生と死を繰り返す螺旋に私たちは囚われ続けている。これは呪いか、それとも罰か。不可解なパズルを渡したために、いつか私たちは弓を引くのだろうか。
Kill God. That part's less Buddhist, from what I can tell. But also, they seem to be hinting at some of the twists that I know are coming. I don't know the exact ones.
こちらオペレーター6を前期反応確認しました。現在対目標50キロ地点を通過。敵防空圏内に突入後、マニュアル攻撃形態に移行し、目標の大型兵器の破壊と情報の収集に当たってください。
Alright, last unit. Alright, so I do know that we're gonna lose everyone here except my character.
前期マニュアルモード起動。目視で回避。
すでに起動。移動操作可能。
I guess it's setting it up to be a very dangerous situation, right? Just like how at the climax of Star Wars, every single ship other than Luke Skywalker's has fallen. So it's just you. But that was the climax of the movie. This one, it's starting things right off with that. So feeling like it's really dangerous, but it does seem like it's starting things a little too quickly that way. Oh shit, almost got hit by that. Right trigger is evade. Right. Are there iframes when I use the right trigger? I wonder. I'm pretty sure yeah, it looks like there are. Okay, cool. I should definitely try to take advantage of that. Hard to say if this looks much better than the PS4 version, but at least I know that it has higher resolution. Right now this is 2K, Or is it 1.5K? I'm not sure. It's 250 or 2560 by 1440 resolution right now. It's being downscaled for the stream. All that really does is effectively give it anti-aliasing, right? On the stream, so it might even look better, because you do hit diminishing returns, in my opinion. Alright, so if I want to aim... Oh shit! Let me pause. I noticed that I have the controls inverted, and that is because of DS4 Windows, which I have it inverted for Ninja Gaiden. There we go. So yeah, that's an external program that I use to hook into my controller. I'm using a PS5 controller on my PC, and it's being emulated on an Xbox 360 controller. Not because I particularly wanted it, but because, for whatever reason, Steam refused to understand my PS5 controller as a PS5 controller, or even a PS4 controller if I tried to emulate it that way. Only Xbox, so, you know, they have basically all the same buttons. It works. But it is pretty. Right, they talk about 9S, who I believe, well, he likes to be called Nines, I think. He asks 2B, I think, to call him Nines. I'm not sure. Pretty basic avoidance, dodging. It's interesting that they decided to start the game off with this. This is the introduction to the game. We have these kind of retro-style shoot-'em-up sections. And they have 3 different modes so far. I guess this is technically a 4th, but it's really the same as the one at the very beginning that went from top down. And here's this with the free aim. And there was one other which was more... the camera was directly behind your character, and you could only aim forwards. I am very bad at twin stick shooters. Never been my thing. I did try to get into it at one point, I recall. Oh yeah, square. With games like Geometry Wars, but I had fun, but I just never could get good enough at them to really progress much. Nice. Well, it's a good intro to 2B. Thigh first. I wonder who her voice actress is. I don't... Yeah, I probably looked it up at some point, but I don't remember. So, why does heavy attack? And... so they... I'd forgotten, their combat is kind of like... how Lisa and Bart fight. They spin their arms vertically, like propellers, and just run at the other person. Alright. Also, I believe Bender fights like that in certain parts of Futurama. Oh shit. Dash right into that. So one reason I didn't finish this game the first time I played it was that I found the combat not terribly fun. It's alright, I guess. It holds up okay. There's obviously a skill component, and it's exciting for the most part, but it did feel a lot like I didn't have... Ooh, did I get a counter or something? I guess I was kind of more used to the more precise action of something like a Devil May Cry or Ninja Gaiden. And this definitely falls short of that. But compared to a game like, say, Genshin Impact, the third-person melee combat is, I would call it, way deeper. Yeah, not even close. Okay, I don't remember exactly how I'm supposed to do this. Oh shit, not that way. Okay, do I not have lockdown? Okay, I can do melee attack while that's going on. Okay. Okay, some more melee attacks. Let's dodge away from. Oh shit! Did I get hit? Yeah, I think I got hit. Yeah, I didn't dodge that properly. Okay, communications. What are they saying? Pod program. Okay, what's this program about? Oh, okay, it's some sort of ultimate attack. Oh, for some reason I thought that button was for lock-on, but it's actually left trigger that's locked on. The left bumper seems to be that, right? So I can dash through it pretty well. Right, can we destroy that thing? I dodged it, good. Nice. Maybe it's also because I'm sitting closer to my monitor than I sit to the TV when I play PS4, but man, these visuals are really something. I'm really liking this.
2B さんですね。僕は 9S です。あなたのサポートをするように指令を受けています。
了解。
この大きなノコギリが目標の超大型兵器ですか？
違う。単なる防衛装置みたい。
じゃあ目標を探す必要がありますね。僕は飛行ユニットがありますから外から見て回ります。
わかった。私は内部を中心に調べてみる。
Alright, so I believe I want to go around this factory, it looks like. Something like that. Just go around and get... Yeah, I'd forgotten that this was actually the first level of the game. It starts off right here, and then I do remember the ending of this sequence. But we have a ways to go before we get there. So, can you fall to your death? No. Invisible wall. Left trigger, lock on. Fire. Ah, nice. That was lucky. If that thing was off by even just a few meters, that would have just slipped off. Okay, these guys, right? Okay. Copper ore. I don't remember what you actually do with those things in this game. Okay. No. Oh. Okay. And these guys. It's like I can't jump high enough to get there directly, but am I supposed to go this way? No. Down this way? No. Over this way? No. I would have thought it would be that way somehow. Maybe up here? No. Is it over this fence? No. Okay, maybe I want to turn... Oh, down here. There we go. Are there bad guys there? Yeah. So this whole... you say... melee combat along with the projectile weapon combat, definitely reminiscent of Devil May Cry, but one huge difference, of course, is that you can actually fire while you're moving around and while you're slashing. In Devil May Cry, when you were firing, depending on the gun, you could either walk at most, or you'd have to stand still while the gun was firing. So here, you're completely free.
2B さん、
何？
事前に調査しておいたマップデータを
Yeah,
転送
map
しておき
data,
ますね。
sure.
了解。
Yeah, I'm not sure what I think about these segments where they change the camera to essentially what you'd call these days a 2.5D platformer. Right? Everything's in 3D, but you're still only working in one plane. And a lot of the gameplay, to be fair, is based around doing 2D kind of combat, like the shoot 'em up style areas. So it's not like this comes out of nowhere, but overall, I think the limiting... Oh shit, I think there's a chest down there. The way it limits the way you can see the... Oh shit, I dodged too early. There's these beautiful environments. Oh wow, dodged way too early. I'm not sure if it's worth the trade-off. Anyway, I'm getting damn hurt here. See, what do we got here? Small recovery obtained. Maybe I should just go ahead and use it. My dodging skills are not that good right now. Oof. Oh, it automatically used that recovery. Oh, I wonder if that's a normal mode thing. So, I know the next area is there, but is there anything here? I don't think so. Oh, wait. Go here. I guess this also does allow for this kind of exploration where you don't have to worry about the the player accidentally falling off to the side. What did I get? Oh, I need to remember that it tells you on the right side above the map what you pick up. Oh. I'm gonna try going back in there before I go there. I don't know what the next part is that I'm supposed to go. But let's try going here.
ゲートの封鎖をかける。
扉の解除。
不可能。本エリアの敵が妨害電波を出している。
めんどくさい。
Okay. And you do have kind of infinite dodges that, as long as you keep kind of spamming the right trigger, the timing is very loose, I've noticed. Which I guess works for me, because I'm quite a newbie. But it also does mean that you feel a little on the easy side. I guess the way they do balance that is by having lots and lots of enemies coming at you. So you are really almost never able to relax. Okay, more of these guys. Oh shit. Yep. Okay, let's use... Oh no. Oh shit. Yeah. So that bullet hell style, bullet hell shmup style sections definitely give me some trouble. Oh no, I thought I could dash through those. Okay. I think this is the next... Yeah, progress. Sure.
2B さん、僕嬉しいです。
何が？
僕たちスキャナータイプは単独での現地の事前調査が主です。だから誰かと一緒に行動できるって楽しいんです。
Oh, I think I'm
感情を
supposed to
持つこと
go
は禁止されている。
motion suppressed.
すみま
That's
せ
a
ん。
thing.
それと3はつけなくていい。
え？
私の名前に継承は必要ない。
Just 2B.
わかりました。2B。
Nothing here. Wait. No. I can't climb up there. There we go. Up. More of these guys. Can I lock on? No. Looks like during this mode I can't lock on. Which I guess is fine. In 2D style games or 2.5D style games like this, you're not supposed to lock on. And I know in the harder difficulties, the lock on is just missing. So the game is designed to be playable and beatable without using lock on ever. It's just that for a noob like me, I'm kinda gonna have to rely a lot on the lock on. And I don't mind, because I just want to get through the story. Okay. There were chests around here. Oh. There are these guys. Oh shit. Oh no. That was a bad jump. I do have a shit ton of small recoveries, huh? So that I don't really have to worry about much about that. Damn it. Aiming precisely with the right analog stick, not something I'm good at. Like I said, twin stick shooters, not my thing. Alright, well, as long as I stay away from them, doesn't seem to do much trouble. Oh, they're... Oh. Maybe those bad guys in the background are just in the background for decoration.
今ではすっかり機械生命体だらけですが、敵はこの工場を再利用して機械生命体を増産しているようです。
全滅させないと無限に湧いてくるってことか。
Also, I think I should... I'm gonna lower the audio levels just a little bit more. I'm just noticing the levels in OBS and they do look a little bit on the high side. I want them to be a little bit quieter than my voice, but not by much, right? And previously they looked quite a bit higher than my voice, or not quite a bit, but just higher, and I don't want it to quite reach that. That's not pleasant sounding, because you don't really want to have to strain to listen to the streamer, right? Oh shit. So having to use the middle finger and the index finger is a little bit on the troublesome side for me, I've noticed. Because if I want to shoot and dodge, then I have to press both the bumper and the trigger on the same side. Same time. Oh shit. At least the game's good about giving you the health items and making you auto use them, basically, when you are about to die. But I am having trouble, a lot of trouble with the combat. Okay. Oh shit. Dodge, good. That guy's animations don't seem too tough. Oh. Oh, okay, this might be a secret area. Oh, hello, Nat. Yeah, it is Nier Automata. And if you've played it, I'm sure you recognize this is basically the very beginning of it. I've played the, oh shit, game to 2B's ending once before, but I kind of lost track of it. And I decided I'd try it again. I'm alright. Yeah, today was kind of a lazy day. I did some reading. And we finished listening to an audiobook, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Quite nice. How are you? Hope you've had a good Saturday. Yeah, I've been pretty excited to get to this though, because I was looking through the list of games that I had on Steam, and just kind of popped out to me. As a game that shouldn't be too long. I don't know how long a full playthrough is supposed to take, but I imagine it can't be more than 40 hours. And I could cover 40 hours in like 3 months or something, right? I don't know. Over streaming a couple hours, a couple times a week, basically. So this is an area I had unlocked earlier. I'm just gonna try going here, see if there is something. Oh, is this the next area, maybe? Oh no, it drops me off here. Oh, it's the beginning. Okay. In that case. Played Automata and Replicant. Yeah, the soundtrack really is... I mean, everything about the production values in this game so far, and from my memory, is really good. And like I said, the soundtrack is... I'm not sure how to describe it, right? I don't have the words because my music knowledge is just not there, but it has a good mix of epic and emotional. There's like a lot of very personal parts or personal feeling parts, along with this feeling of grandness and epic scale. Oh shit! Looks like I have some trouble dodging through these guys. Alright. Not too bad. It's Saturday. Oh yeah? Well, busy can be good. Hope that was, yeah, you know, on the good side. Because I've had good, busy weekends, right? I think I have a lot fewer these days because of everything. A lot of my outdoor activities are still fairly limited. And sadly, it's like, weather's getting cold. But actually, today was really nice. Today was probably like 20 degrees Celsius, in that range. So not hot or anything, but warm for this time of the year around here. So let's take a walk. Only problem I've had is I woke up too early today, and I would have liked to get more sleep. I thought about taking a nap during the day, but I couldn't find the time. So yeah, still playing Ultimate when I can. I've been injured the last 2 months though, and even if I weren't, now in terms of Ultimate, because of the cold, you know, people aren't really playing much. Although that said, well, it's hard to say because we're in very new territory when it comes to all this, right? Oh wait, did I switched the weapon somehow? Oh, okay. There was a button. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's not the button. How do I switch the weapon? Is it? Oh, wait. Well, let me figure that out after this. Oh no. Oh shit, more of these guys. 3 Celsius. Oh wow, yeah, that's quite a bit colder than it is here, huh? Right above freezing. Now, it was like that at various points during the week, which I guess that's not too bad because during the week I'm working, right? So I don't mind if it's too cold. I'm either at work or at home where I have a heater and all that. Yeah, we've had that. No, I guess I enjoy the cold, all right, but ultimately I'm a warm temperature or warm season kind of person just because I like outdoor activities so much. Could have even gone cycling today if I wanted to, but it didn't really cross my mind because I'm one of those people where if it's too cold at all, I hate cycling. Just hate cycling in the cold. The wind getting into my face and into my hands. My hands just end up feeling frozen. So I didn't even think to it. But today actually would have been warm enough. New gacha Nier reincarnation. Oh, really? So it's a Nier specific gacha game? Oh. I recall there was a game, I think it was last year actually, when it started, Dino Alice, which I think was made by, or the character designs at least, I think might have been the same guy as Nier. And I know Nier had a, so bad at this. Nier had a collaboration with Sino Alice very early on. I tried to play Sino Alice for about 2 weeks, maybe? Yeah, around 2 weeks, I think. And I just decided I couldn't really get into it. Cute character designs and all that, but I guess it's just hard to compete with Fate. It took something like Genshin with its very, very high quality third-person action, which Fate, you know, cannot provide, at least not yet, to get me to play another gacha game after. Okay, so how do you actually destroy these guys' shields? Oh. Well, okay. Good. Oh, shit. Roll that out of there. Nice. Oh, no. Okay. Is there another one? You can stand the cold more than the heat yourself? Yeah, I would say I'm similar, although, well, at least I've always been that way, where I kind of prefer the cold in general. And as an adult, I got more into spending time outdoors. And also as an adult, I got better at handling the heat. Yeah, I've purposefully tried to avoid using air conditioning the last 3 years now, maybe 4 even, so that I can just learn to tolerate heat, hot summers where it gets to like 30, 35 degrees, and just with a fan. And as a kid, I couldn't have handled it. I don't know if, I mean, that's probably hard for any kid, right? Most kids don't have the highest amount of tolerance, but that just training myself to tolerate that was a worthy endeavor. Just to save money. But, nice. Oh yeah, Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi probably can't handle that, but then again, maybe she could, because she is just ice cold all the time. I don't know her feelings about the cold. Wait, is this where I came from? No, yeah, this is where I came from. Yeah, I don't remember what if Chi-Chi has a canonical preference for weather, but she can just freeze everything, right? Can't find anything resembling our target. But that always caught me though with Dragon Spine, how I don't know if it would make more sense for cryo characters not to get cold or pyro characters not to get cold, or both. Maybe both, because cryo characters technically, they should be used to the cold. They should have no trouble with the cold, really. Ooh, birds. But pyro characters, they might not be able to tolerate the cold, but they can just warm themselves up, right? Like Bennett literally sets himself on fire. You would think that you wouldn't be losing heat when you're literally on fire. At least not so much heat that you are freezing to death. Yeah, that would have been a nice kind of indirect exploration buff they could have given pyro and or cryo characters. Because it's not like characters are short of exploration buffs. Sayu has probably the best exploration buff, so does Kazuha, Venti, Rosaria, Mona, and Ayaka, of course. And I guess even Kokomi to an extent. Alright, I believe this is where the boss fight takes place. So just having one passively for any cryo or pyro character. What am I doing?
その橋の先に別の施設があるはずです。ちょっと遠いですが、移動してみましょうか。
Well, and we should be going back to Dragonspine soon. That'll be exciting. I hope they actually change things up there, like permanently. That areas in Dragonspine become just different. There was an avalanche that they showed in the trailer. Just from an aesthetic perspective, I do like the boss here. And the progression too, where you first fight these claw arms. First you fight one, and then you fight two, and then you fight a whole ass tanker or something that, oh shit, not close enough, that uses these two things as arms. But during that fight, at least, you're no longer just to be on the ground. You're actually piloting a big mech yourself, I believe. But I don't remember the exact details. That's just sort of what little I remember from my first playthrough of this. Okay. I don't know if there's a better way to deal damage to these guys more quickly. Sure. Okay. Oh. Oh, you seem to be able to just dodge like this indefinitely. Oh. Okay. Oh, I should use the left bumper more often. That's sort of an ultimate attack that does a lot of damage. Ooh, shit. Did I get hit? I think I might have. Or no, maybe it's that thing got hurt. Oh. Okay. Whoa, what? Okay, can I... Wait, it's a cutscene. What's going on? Oh. I wonder if this will all make sense by the end. I quit the game around about halfway, I'm guessing. I don't know exactly how much, but halfway into 9S's story, which is the second story quest, I believe, after I beat it with 2Bs. Right, there it is. But at that point, I'm thinking it was still very much in the mystery creation phase rather than any sort of answering the questions phase. It was still setting up questions while answering a few of them. It wasn't all questions, but still. Oh shit! Oh, I didn't realize he was gonna follow that up with. Okay, the red sparks on his eye are what I should watch out for. I don't think I should use lock on, or I should unlock on when he's targeting, when he's attacking. And, oh yeah, I need to use the ultimate too. If they're working on a new Nier. I wonder too, because I imagine a lot of it probably depends on how the Nier Replicant was it a remake or a remaster? Right? Because I believe Nier Replicant, the original, didn't do that well. Nier Automata did way better. I don't know how well it did overall, but it did way better. And I'm guessing that prompted the developers to remaster and re-release Replicant to see if that would make money. So I wonder if Nier Replicant, the remake or remaster, did well enough to warrant them making another sequel. Or if Yoko Taro, that's his name, right? I wonder if Yoko Taro even really wants a sequel. I don't know if he's talked about it. I haven't seen his interviews or whatever, but I know he has a really hilarious, maybe not hilarious, but his practices on Twitter are pretty hilarious from what I've seen. People will send him messages, and sometimes they're trolls, sometimes they're mean, but sometimes they're just nice and wanting, and he'll say blocked, because, I don't know, he wants to block them. For whatever reason, he doesn't like it. Oh, okay, I guess I fucked up there. I guess maybe what I want to do is back up, because I think the bridge that I was on was falling down. Yeah. Okay, let's just back up. Run away, run away. Okay, nice. Weird because Replicant was something between a really, it was something between. How does that work? Like, did they have a lot of new assets, but also a lot of just upgraded assets? I imagine given the meta nature of Nier Automata, it wouldn't be surprising if Nier Replicant, the remaster, also had some meta elements, playing on the fact that it is a remaster, and so it had its own new things that wasn't just a straight up remaster. Oh, nice. I say I like 9S. I mean, obviously I love 2B, but 9S, I don't mind the like the boy characters. There's a charm to the characters like that, you know. Not necessarily traps, right? But characters like Xingqiu, Chongyun, Bennett. These yeah, the boy characters in anime are not always great, but sometimes they are. Let's see, can I jump this way? No. Oh, okay. Oh no, Alright, I knew that it was doing that attack. I was hoping that I could just interrupt it with my attack, but no, my attack just shot me right into his kill zone, his hitbox, I guess. I can't see what's going on. All I'm doing is dodging. Oh, I can't dodge past it, huh? Guess that's pretty realistic. It's a pretty narrow hallway. I can't exactly go around it. Ooh, can I attack it from here? No. That'd be a funny secret way to kill the boss. You just stand there and fire at it over and over again until it dies. Ooh. Wait, so I'm still not sure how I do that attack. Maybe it's a follow-up immediately after a dodge? I'll have to try that. Not sure how to describe the music. There's a Yuki Kajiura feel to it that I... Maybe... Wait, was she part of the... Or was she the composer? Maybe she was. But this feminine singing has a Yuki Kajiura feel to it. And maybe she wasn't. I don't know. I don't know what she's been up to these days. Oh, shit. Oh no. Yeah, let's. Yeah. So let's try that dodge, and then okay, yeah, it looks like if I follow up a dodge with the shot, then it does a big explosive shot like that. Okay. Ooh. I kind of like that. I like that a lot. That adds a bit more depth to the combat that I didn't think of. Kaine is not bad in Replicant. Let me just shut up for a sec. So that's funny. Earlier in this level, 2B was telling him emotions are forbidden, and now she's being very emotional. And so is he, but to be fair, he's half dead. This is a great introduction to the game, I gotta say, just from a story and presentation perspective. Not so sure about the gameplay perspective, but just the way it shoots you into the world. So it's kind of like the really white woman. I think I've seen art of a girl more than a woman, I guess, with white dress and all that. Okay. Can I use the left bumper? Doesn't do anything. Okay, that. This guy's aim isn't very good. Unfortunately, I can't exactly get up close to it to do stronger attacks, so all I can really do is fire at it like this. Okay, a weakness. I'm just realizing this is kind of like a much more evil and ginormous version of Wall-E. Right, because Wall-E was a trash collector with an upper arm that was left on Earth and, so to speak, gained sentience. This guy is an oil rig, I think. I'm not sure, actually. Might be actually probably not an oil rig, like a construction machine. Oh, okay. That seemed to have gained sentience. Okay, control of upper arm. Ooh. Ooh, alright. Nice. Ooh, wow. Started near. Most of these games have personality. You don't feel like you're playing a game you played before. I'll give it that, absolutely. The way this game mixes bullet hell shooter with third-person combat, along with a very distinctive story. It's confusing, certainly, but in a way that hooks you in rather than leaves you frustrated, I would say. And yeah, the OST, I would also agree, it's unusual, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh, hello, Wave Master. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen this too. This is my first time playing the game after not touching it for 2+ years, I think. Last time I played it, I was about halfway into 9S's story. And I just dropped it at some point. I think I just didn't have a lot of time. I wasn't playing the PS4 as much anymore. And then they released this on PC a couple years ago as well. And now I'm back to it. I figure I'll try to get through it properly this time, all the way. Don't know how many hours that's gonna take. But I'm guessing it's gonna be less than 50. So I'm hoping it won't take too long, because I really want to know the story. I still haven't been fully spoiled. I think I've seen some spoilers here and there, but I really haven't been spoiled for the most part. So I'm really just curious what's gonna happen. Put it on hard. Well, yeah, I can believe it. I mean, to be fair, I'm a noob at the game, but still, the game's clearly not a easy one, I would say. Like on normal, it's not that hard, but there's layers to the combat that it takes a lot. But yeah, I mean, I guess I've tried to avoid spoilers. I don't usually go out of my way to avoid spoilers, but if I happened upon something where people were talking about Nier Automata, like what happens, then I would purposefully avoid it, just in case I would revisit this game. And well, here I am. Okay, yeah, I do remember this beginning, and I remember this what is it, satellite base being kind of sparse. Not sure what I think about the graphics, the way they made it two-dimensional, or not two. Let's save. The way they made it black and white. Alright, finally, that's the first point at which you can actually save, huh? Yeah, I can see it taking several hours just to get to this point, right? Because you have to get through a whole lot of stuff just to get to that save point. Oh.
作戦は成功でしたね。敵大型兵器は破壊され、敵支配地域への侵入経路が確保されました。今後の
9S
はい、
ありがとう。最後に私たちのデータを基地にアップロードしてくれて。
ごめんなさい。その記憶を僕は持って
So
いません。
the way I understand it is that
通信帯域が細かったですから。
oh, okay, so
あなたのデータをバックア
our
ップする時間
characters
しか
have data
確保できなかったんで
backups,
しょう。
sort of.
僕の記憶は
Yeah, okay,
あ
he's
なたと合
explaining
流
it.
する直前までしか残っていません。
So we died down there, but we had data backups. And
人類
2B,
に栄光あれ。
人類に栄光あれ。
yeah, 2B's data was uploaded right at the end, so she basically has continuation of memories. Nice shot. Whereas 9S does not. Right. Online functionality for its message sharing feature, sure. Huh, is that like Dark Souls or Bloodborne, where people leave notes? Well, maybe we'll find out. Green. Alright, everything looks good.
西暦5012年、人類の華やかな歴史に突如終わりが訪れた。
Alright, so we're
外宇
actually
宙から飛
getting
来したエイリアンによる侵略。異星人
prologue,
たちの
sort
繰り出
of.
す兵器、機械生命体によって人類文明が壊滅。生き延びたわずかな者たちは月に逃げ延びることになった。西暦5204年、衛星軌道上に敷設された基地群よりアンドロイドを使った反攻作戦が開始される。十数回
Alright, so yeah, we're on one of those bases, I believe.
決定的な打撃を与えるには至っていない。
So we're the remnants of humanity living above Earth,
を打破するために
trying to destroy the aliens.
ヨルハ部隊が存在するのだ。最終決戦兵器としての役割を果たしてほしい。
は、承知しております。
Nice uniforms.
健闘を祈る。
人類に栄光あれ。人類に栄光あ
人類
And all female,
栄光
huh?
あれ。
I didn't remember that part. See, on dead body. Wait, on dead bodies, what's not very meaningful? The memories. You can find corpses where other. Oh, that's the messages. The other players died with the message and consumed the corpse for a short buff. Oh, I do vaguely remember that actually. Yeah. From the when I played the PS4 version. Now I do remember. That's what it was. You're waiting for Elden Ring. Yeah, I haven't seen the like trailers or what, but I saw a YouTube video of a guy who had played it talking about it. It looks huge. I probably won't play it any when it comes out. Is it a PS5 exclusive? Because I think, yeah, if that's the case, I'll have to wait probably. And actually, what's Lost Judgment? I don't think I've heard of that game. Wait. Huh. They had me press right a whole bunch of times just to get the menu right enough. It says only the right icon is visible. Now I can't see the left icon here, but I can sort of here. So let's go with that. It's not an exclusive? Oh, really? Okay, in that case, maybe I can get it on PC when it comes out and then play it then, because yeah, these days I guess it's just way easier for me to play PC. Oh, so it's just walking me through all this. Sure, I already did this. Lost Judgment is... Oh, Yakuza game sequel. Oh, right. Okay, I do remember you mentioned that. But yeah, Elden Ring looked huge, but with everything from Dark Souls and Demon Souls, from what people are saying about it, that seems like a game that I would need, you know, hundreds of hours to dig into. Huh. Self-destruct. Need to leave it turned off. Considering I spent probably 200 to 300 hours just on Bloodborne, and Bloodborne seems like it was a much smaller game than Elden Ring. But that said, with Bloodborne, I wanted to basically try multiple builds. I made like what is it? The Blood Tinge, yeah, Blood Tinge builds. I did arcane builds, and I did various types of weapon builds too. Elden Ring, I feel like I might be tempted to do that, but I might just have more fun doing one or two, just because of how big the game looks.
心配はいりませんよ。僕たち 9S モデルは優秀なことで有名ですから。で、自分で言うことじゃないか。
Honesty.
9S。
なんでしょ
う。継承はいらない。
Yeah, he forgot that we asked him not to call us son, to be son.
私の名前にsonはつけなくていい。
はい、わかりました。そうだ。司令官が呼んでたから一緒に行きましょう。2B さん。いや、2B。
Me 40 hours to finish Demon Souls. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's pretty normal, right? It's normal to be pretty bad at those Souls games at the beginning. I certainly was at the beginning of... Oh, combat stuff. Let's just do balance. Bloodborne. Oh man, it's funny to think, just remember how scared I was of just everything in the original Yharnam. I don't remember what the name of the first part was, but because it's all Yharnam technically. But how it took me like 10-15 hours or something just to get through the first fifth of the game. The rest of the game, the last 4/5, took a lot less than 4 times that, because at that point I'd learned the game and how to play and all that. But man, that initial period when I barely knew the combat system, and that game just threw so many enemies at you at first, really just threw you into the fire. Yeah, even before you face the first boss, which, depending on your order, it's either the Cleric Beast or Father Gascoigne. Read the mail. And those bosses were difficult, but even that whole section probably took me at least 5 hours to get through, just to get to the first boss. And it was to me, pretty frightful trying to get to Father Gascoigne from the safe spot or the lantern. Where's the mail? Can I read the mail? Maybe. Oh, is it here that I'm...
セーブするにはアクセスポイントに近い場所じゃないとできません。近距離マップで確認してこまめにセーブしましょう。
Okay, here's the mailbox. Test mail. This mail is intended for the verification of your email account. Members who encounter problems with the mailing system should contact the supervisors as soon as possible. Well, it's a shame that if the mail didn't work, whoever didn't receive the mail would not know to contact their supervisor because they can't read the mail. Right? Surprises me so bad. I was able to finish Dark Souls 2 and 3 in the past, but you regress each time. Yeah, I guess there's that. I imagine the first time you play a Souls-like game is when you have the toughest learning curve. That was certainly the case for me with Bloodborne, because that was my first Souls-like game. And then I played, what is it? The one by Team Ninja, about the British samurai. And I also played a bit of Code Vein, but I dropped Code Vein because it was kind of boring. But I also wonder if Demon Souls is quite different from Dark Souls, because it is the precursor to all of them. So I imagine there's a lot of stuff there that is still rough and different.
2B か。メンテナンスは終わったのか？
はい。
ブラックボックスの暴走による敵殲滅。あまり無茶をするなよ。
はい。
メンテナンス明けで悪いが任務がある。地上にいるレジスタンスたちと合流し、情報収集をしてくれ。
あれ、レジスタンスとの連絡役には別のヨルハ部隊員がアサインされていたんじゃ。
専任の担当者とは連絡が取れていない。その原因究明も兼ねて現地調査を頼みたい。
She's got a really nice uniform too. Yeah. Oh man, I wouldn't mind if 2B had a costume that was like the commander's. That would be a good costume for her fighting. Oh, oh, you can actually fire here, huh? I just wanted to dash. I also forgot that 9S has a sling. That looks really nice. Both of these characters have top-notch character design, I would say.
もっと安い機体を生産すればいいのにな。
6-0? This is 6-0's room. Oh. Sure. I can't sleep here though. All the rooms look the same. And this is 9S's room. Huh? Ah, but you can sleep in 9S's bed. Alright, I see what you're getting at here, game. You can sleep in your own bed, you can sleep in 9S's bed, but not 6-0's game. Bed. That game, because that was the last word that was on the screen there. Also, I should look into mods. Oh yeah, I need to do that. I guess after stream, probably not tonight, but tomorrow or something, I'll try to check on what mods are available for this 5-0. Can I go in? Oh, is this 5-0? Okay, if you're so proud of the recovery items, why are you charging me to use them? Aren't we all on the same team? Isn't it a win if I use your item and, you know, survive? If he's the Ara type? Yeah, I mean, I think they kind of doomed her to do that when they teamed her up with 9S, very much a Shota kind of character. Right? Kind of like, I heard somebody say that they doomed Mona to just shit tons of Rule 34 art by making her look like that and also perpetually poor. It's like, what were you expecting? Fan artists are gonna really just jump on that, let's say. Bounce on that, maybe. So I never really got that figured out all these upgrade stuff when I played the game originally, so let's just not touch that for now. I thought maybe this was gonna be the area to go to the next mission, but I guess not. Let me look at the... Let's actually pay attention to the mini-map and see where that takes me. You saw them? Yeah, of course. So have I. So have I. Though, you know, I'm not a huge fan of... Like, when it comes to plot in my porn, I'm not a huge fan of that kind of plot, let's say. I'm more of a vanilla person. There's some of that with Mona, too, though, of course. There's plenty of vanilla to go around when it comes to any sort of Rule 34 characters. Okay, not too much conversation-wise. Okay. Is it this? Oh wait, somebody's already sleeping here. I guess that's 7B. Not enough with Eula? Oh yeah? That's such a shame. Eula is... She's up there, I'd say, design-wise. Absolutely. I wonder how popular she was as a... Just as a waifu among Genshin fans in general. I feel like still Hutao's the top lady that I've heard of. It's probably Hutao and Ayaka. But I mean, we're getting a return of Eula both in story and in banner, so that should hopefully improve the ratio of Rule 34 in the near future, right? So yeah, we're seeing all the infrastructure that goes into maintaining these. Maybe Ball. Yeah, I imagine Ball's probably up there too. Yeah. Especially when it comes to voice actress, Ball's voice actresses, and to be fair, Ayaka's too, have just as much popularity as Hutao's.
2B さん、今回から新装備が搭載されています。使用方法を表示しますので確認してください。了解。
EM timepiece with 13 crit rate and 500 HP? Ooh, that is interesting. Oh no. I mean, how does that compare to whatever you have, though? Like, 13% crit rate, man. That is, on one piece, in my opinion, like, it's fantastic, right? But crit rate is also one of those things that if you don't really need it, getting that much more doesn't help. Whereas like crit damage is one of those things you always want, right? Oh no, okay. Let's see. Oh, cool. We can do the barrage. Oh no, that's bad. We can do a physical attack. Wanna stay? Okay. Oh yeah, we can actually dodge through them. Got for iframes. EMPs with 18% crit damage, 73% crit rate, and 220 crit damage. Yeah. That seems like a decent trade-off. Going from 60 to 73 crit rate in exchange for losing out on 18% crit damage. At those numbers, yeah, 73 crit rate is ginormous. What set is it? Were you farming the Crimson Witch? Or, yeah, I don't remember which set you have on her. I know you have her on an EM build, so maybe Wanderers? Shimenao. Oh, okay, you're using 4P Shimenao on? Nice. That is probably what I would have used on her if Fate hadn't decided to give us Eula. Speaking of which, Eula is one of those things that I feel like nobody saw coming. I don't think I heard anyone mention leaks or even speculation that a Eula rerun was coming. Albedo, certainly. Everyone was talking about Albedo, but not Eula. And when I woke up on Friday and just checked out the news and all that, and saw the Eula rerun, I was like, oh shit. This is why I always wait for official confirmation from MiHoYo before I pull. Because if I had trusted the leaks to be all, you know, I could have pulled on Hutao a week ago and ruined my pity, essentially. And, you know, I wouldn't have been sad. I would have been a little disappointed because I would have preferred Eula. So this is the network feature. Gain 3 random effects. Follow. Adjust young boys saw machines that believed in the uncertain collapse building. What about that few hours before the stream? Oh, really? A few hours? In fact, I could get both, indeed, but I think I'd rather just stick with Eula. It's... If I tried to get Hutao, which I could, then, I'd be at a reset pity for Eula, which means I'd have to go up to 180 pulls, and I'd rather not do that. Sadly, Hutao will have to wait for the next rerun. And one factor that really made me decide that was also that I'm overloaded on Pyro DPSs. Physical DPSs I have my share of, but, you know, there's physical DPSs and there's Eula. She's not just a physical DPS. She's sort of the physical DPS. And so is Hutao. She's the Pyro DPS. But I feel like Xiangling actually comes close in a lot of ways, and maybe better in some ways in terms of AoE damage. And also, I really still enjoy playing D-Look, even if he... Oh man, it's just shocking, almost, how little work it took to make Xiangling a better DPS than D-Look for me. It took so little investment and time before she was better. Not by a whole lot, but definitely better. But I still enjoyed the D-Look playstyle quite a bit. How much you need to spend to get 3 Eula? Well, at most, I would need 540 pulls, right? Or fewer, 450. So I could actually get a guaranteed C2 Eula if I really wanted to. But that would involve spending all of my primos. I'll leave them alone. If they're not gonna attack me for now, it's not like they're that dangerous. So if they decide to attack me later, then I can punish them then. But for now, I'll let you live. But if I get lucky, let's say I win a 50-50, I win one 50-50, that reduces it by 90, right? So that goes down to 360. And if I get one early as well, that could also reduce it by a lot. You know, it's just... At the end of the day, it's RNG. But at least with Genshin, we have a max that we know of. Alright, let me actually pay attention to the minimap and go... Oh man, this is so refreshing. No stamina to deal with. I wonder if there's a mod that allows me to dress to be in the commander's clothes. You'll just wait a last Eula rerun to get her C6. Yeah, I mean, do you think during this rerun you'll spend all of your primos, or you'll just spend enough to pull one. Oh shit. Yeah, these guys I need to get rid of, huh? Because there's always the possibility, yeah, Miko coming very soon. Okay, I can use this now. Except if there's Yai banner. Yeah, I guess by the end of Eula's banner, we'll probably have some pretty good leaks for which banners are coming up next. So you might try to get another 2 copies of her. Well, good luck. Let's make her that much more busted, right? One of the very nice thing about extra NP levels or extra constellations, takes literally 0 investment to make them better. Other than literal money investment, of course, of spending money to buy Primos or Genesis crystals. But other than that, you're kind of done. Yeah, new characters, that's also true. Yeah, MiHoYo does tease them, right? Right, so Ito MiHoYo teased officially on Twitter before they actually announced his banner. Oh right, this isn't Genshin, I can't just grab and climb. Also, this isn't Genshin, so there's no invisibility for the characters. I keep looking at the top left corner for the minimap, but of course the minimap in this game is at the bottom right corner. So it's part of just getting me back into this game versus Genshin, which, you know, every game has its own UI setup, right? And Goro too, yeah, that's also true. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I do recall. I think we had official stuff for Goro as well before the release. And even if they weren't released early, or even if they weren't like officially teased early, we can expect leaks for new characters. Like a Eula rerun, I guess we didn't get any leaks on until the very last minute, because if you're doing a rerun for a pre-existing character, it's not like you need to test them. You just do a rerun. So that's something that they could hold close to their vest. And Toma too, was it? Okay. Well, nice thing is the 2 attack buttons map pretty well to the 2 attack buttons in Ninja Gaiden. It's literally the same button for weak attack and same button for strong attack. Now, a lot of the other controls are different, but at least those attacks are pretty much the same, so I can... And, play it similarly with the buttons. Okay, so I have a double jump, but obviously no climbing. No Yai banner, but Xiao banner. Would I roll for him? Yeah, I think I would. So, the next update, and I'm still thinking about this, I'm definitely getting a Eula, but I might also pull to get another 5-star. And it would be on Eula's banner. I would prefer to get another copy of Eula than a new copy of Albedo. As much as, like, Albedo is a great character, both in terms of... I'd like him as a character, not just in combat-wise. But also, combat-wise, I know he's very, very good. I'd rather get C1 Eula than C0 Eula and C0 Albedo. I might do that and just roll for another 5-star, see if I win the 50-50, and if I lose, maybe I'll get Jean. And then we'll see how many Primos I have at that point. But there's a high chance that I would want to go for Xiao at that point, because Xiao's a character I'd love to play Now he's kind of a true gameplay character for me. It's not, from what I understand, he's not like a busted, broken DPS. He's a great DPS from what I know. Like, yeah, he's not just good, he's great. One of the best, from what I understand. But I'd love to get him just because he looks so fun to play. Also, his design doesn't hurt, right? His design and overall character, as much as we like to tease him for his edginess, I think there's a charm to that which he has. It's a very pure edginess. He does not hold back. You know, he's always screaming, "Disappear!" And there's a lot of phrases he speaks. I can't remember them off the top of my head right now. But they're also great when he's fighting in English. And I'm sure that he uses them in Chinese and all the other characters too. 9-star floor 12 with him a few days ago. Oh yeah? Nice. What's the set for him anyway? I imagine it's like a 2-piece Viridescent plus 2-piece like Gladiator or something. Because I feel like 4-piece Viridescent would be for a support. Yeah, 2-piece Viridescent, 2-piece Gladiator? Okay. So maybe if I can get a 2-piece Shimenawa along with a 2-piece Viridescent, for him that would work. Resistance... Whoa, she has Yokotaro's helmet. And excuse me, I'm just gonna pour myself a little bit more Diet Pepsi, because I'm getting thirsty. I might have to pause the game at some point to run to the bathroom as well, because I've had alcohol and caffeine. That is a formula for peeing a lot, as anyone who's had either or both together would know. Let's see. There's a shop here. And again, I never really figured out how to make sense of these shops here. 65, 200, 2.5 attack. Ooh, very nice. Do you put the Homa on him? Like, I imagine if you're using him, then you don't use what's her name? Hutao, right? Oh, I was locked onto him. Always choose both. Yeah, it can be a little too much though sometimes. But it is a Saturday night, and I haven't had alcohol in a while, so felt like indulging. Anemone. Anemone, isn't that the name of one of the characters in... What is it? Darling in the Franxx. And I think... Yeah, that's funny. One of the main characters in that show is named 02. No, not Darling in the Franxx. I think I might be thinking of Eureka 7. I believe one of the characters named in Eureka 7 was Anemone. I don't remember. Anemone is also a word, of course. It's, I believe, a term for a certain type of sea creature. I think it's related to a slug. Of course, used him to see how good he would be with the weapon. Oh, I see. So yeah, that's how you get that super high crit damage. Second team was probably Eula Ball or Child Xiangling. Okay, yeah. Child Xiangling definitely... After seeing what Xiangling can do by herself, like, her essentially acting as a support, so to speak, or as a co-DPS with Child, while they're not vaping. No, they are vaping. Vaping off each other. Seems like that would be a very nice setup. You've hardly drunk alcohol since the pandemic? Yeah, I wouldn't... Yeah, me too. I would say... You know, when I drink, I'm used to be mainly socially, right? And during the pandemic, I purposefully avoided, like, indulging in alcohol when I'm not, like, on a Friday or Saturday night like this, because I felt like that could go... You can slide down the slippery slope pretty quickly. Like, if you start doing that. And I've definitely done that, and in other situations, and I've seen other people do that. But yeah, more recently I just kind of quit drinking, not on purpose or anything, just really didn't think to. But I realized I kind of missed the taste of bourbon. Or not bourbon, this one's whiskey. Drinking Irish or Scotch whiskey, which is one of my favorites. Whiskey is definitely one of my favorite alcoholic drinks. Probably my favorite hard alcohol. And I like bourbon whiskey, I like Scotch whiskey, I like Irish whiskey. They all have their charms. But of course, as what happens if I complain? Ooh, nice. Well, they just tell us this. So that's interesting. With the helmet, this character is clearly referencing a lot of things, but I'm thinking this definitely looks like Yokotaro in interviews and such. Although Yokotaro's helmet has a mouth on it. But this is a woman. And when we talk to her, she gives us sort of meta advice, which is sort of fitting for what Yokotaro would do, because he is he's the main director. He is the director and probably the main creative force behind this game. So now we can buy stuff from the shop. So again, I never got a sense of like what these melee attack these things do. Or if I want more than one of... Oh, I don't want that. More than one of them? But, yeah, why not? Alright, so I get the materials. Oh, I can walk around while he's talking. Or... You know, I've seen this game referred to as an open world game. And it has the trappings of one. In a lot of ways. Like the shopkeeper where I get a quest from him that I can now go into the world to explore and find and whatever. But I feel like given the size of the world, calling it an open world game is kind of overselling it. This is a very, very small world that you explore. Unless there's stuff after 9S's story where things really open up a lot. But the city ruins, the desert, the forest with the robot town, the amusement park. I mean, those are beautiful environments that you do explore as a major part of the game. But just the size and scale are just not that big. Not big enough that I would call it an open world game myself. I know there's a bed here. Okay, not yet. Maybe it's in 9S's quest. Alright. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait. Oh. Huh. Let me see. I know I can equip different sets. Can I have the virtuous contract on both? No. I can only have Virtuous Contract on one. I guess they have to be 2 different weapons. Which is fine. So now we have a strong attack for the Virtuous Contract. Let's try that out. Could be fun. The amusement park theme was so good. Oh yeah? I don't remember it at all, really. Yeah, and it's been a while, and I guess as good as the music is, because I haven't heard it that much, so a lot of it's forgotten. Unlocking map info, unlocking a save area. Yeah, it's those vending machines, I know that. Also, I know there's fishing in this game.
植物の侵食がかなり進んでいますが、当時はかなり大きな都市だったんでしょうね。
I like how she has some sort of holographic stool that she sits on. I don't know how that works from a game perspective, like game world perspective, but okay, what did I get? Fish, killfish. Oh. This is a bit more chill than the Genshin fishing, I'll say that. I do vaguely remember the Senora-esque boss in the amusement park. It's very much a bullet hell style boss, I think. And I recall the music being really good there, but I don't remember it specifically.
オペレーター6より 2B さんへ定期連絡の時間です。
こちら 2B 異常なし。
それは良かったです。今日の地球の天気はいいですか？
問題なし。それは作戦に関係する情報？
いえいえ、そうではなくて、天気がいいと気分がいいのかななんて。
気分が良くても良くなくても作戦には関係ない。
Oh, now she's all cold again.
2B さんらしいですね。
After she was so emotional when 9S got destroyed. So, yeah, the game's kind of still building up the character to us, or introducing it to us. Very cold, but she makes an exception for somebody like 9S. Missed. Oh, I wasn't locked on. I was wondering, where's this guy firing at? And of course, it's because I wasn't locked on. Oh, okay, it looks like if you dodge, right after you dodge, the next attack, if you do it immediately, it's kind of a special move. I noticed if I press triangle, or not triangle, I guess Y, it's triangle on my controller, but it's Y on the controls because it's emulating an Xbox 360 controller. It knocks the enemy up in the air like Devil May Cry. Okay. Oh, this is the weapon dealer's request area, huh? So I can see things around that I can pick up. Okay, cool. I picked up everything enough for the weapon dealer. Oh, another body. Suddenly found myself on the ground in a confusing place. What happened to you? Did you fall? I don't remember if there's fall damage in this game, actually. Let's see. Is there a quick button to see the map? Oh, I guess pressing start does send you straight to the map mode. Quests. Supply trader and the weapon dealer. Tool shop can't make plug-in chips. Alright. Well, I see some... Oh no, those red spots are further away. Over here? Oh, and these must be save spots, or not save spots, teleport spots, although I guess they also act as save spots. So, how about this then? I think I can go here. I can't teleport there. It's not like Genshin where you can just teleport anywhere you want, or to any teleport waypoint you want from anywhere. But of course, this is a very different type of game than Genshin. A gacha game like Genshin, I feel like they had to make it that way, where you can teleport anywhere from anywhere, or anytime, even if you're in the middle of battle. That's something other people have pointed out, that is very different from a lot of other games where, in a game like The Witcher, I think, if you're in the middle of battle, you cannot teleport away. And that makes sense for game balancing reasons. But for Genshin, because it's a mobile game, it would just not work if you were limited in that way. Realized since 2.3 is around 10 days, been for Inazuma only 3 updates before Sumeru. Yeah, that, if we assume that, so Sumeru comes in 2.4, or is it 2.3? But 2.3 would be the 3rd update after Inazuma, right? Oh, I thought I could teleport from here. It's not. Yeah, that is quite quick. I would have thought that, or is it the next update we're gonna get more? Inazuma was 2.0, yeah. Oh, hello, how do you pronounce that? Voltsva? Thank you for coming by. That's a, not sure how to read that email, but that's adorable. That's a little bear eating a coin, it looks like. Well, whatever it is, it's really cute. Right, looks like I should go left somehow, yeah. But yeah, that is really quick, especially considering how long it took from Liyue to Inazuma, right? Bears don't eat coins, they eat oranges. Oh, that's what it is? Well, I don't think bears eat oranges either, but I guess that makes a little more sense. Oranges are more nutritious than coins, I'm pretty sure about that. Then again, coins probably have a lot more iron and copper. But yeah, well, you caught me right at the beginning, essentially, of this game. I've played it before. I've played it only very, very little, though. I only got about halfway through 9S's story. And that was 2+ years ago. Oof, damn, that was badass. But it still wasn't even enough to kill that guy. And I decided to restart, so I'm at the very beginning of 2B's story. I literally restarted the game today. Man, I am enjoying it. But then again, I remember I enjoyed it at first and kind of got tired of it. So we'll see. I really do want to power through this, though. I want to power through so I can find out what happens story-wise. I am really curious, because I have avoided spoilers. And that kitty's cute, I guess. What is that? Is that... He looks a little flustered. Let's see, there are bad guys here, but are there stuff around here that I can pick up? Let me go look at the androids that are here. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a body. Game gets better during 9S? Oh yeah? But, you know, during 9S was around the time I quit. It wasn't really because I got bored of it. To be honest, I got a little stuck at a certain point, I think, and to be honest, I didn't enjoy the 9S combat as much. Going into the Hackerman mode, it worked alright, but I mean, we'll see how I enjoy it this time. But it really is the plot that I'm really curious about, because I know there's some twists and turns along the way. I just don't really know what they are. So I see the red spot there, which indicates there should be something. But what? The supply trader's request. The supply trader's request. Oh, maybe I already picked up this broken key that was there? And there are other places that I should go? Well, let's try going into the, going back to the camp. Or, what's that on the map there? Just want to find out. Oh, is that the moose? Huh. Well, I guess I could kill it, but I don't really want to right now. I feel kind of bad about it. I've been trying to avoid combat. Partly because just I don't wanna kill if I don't have to, right? Killing's not a good thing in general. Not unless you have to. But also because I just wanna see if I can get through things more quickly. Alright, so I wanna go there. Which means going through there. Oh, another moose? Or no, it might have been the same one. Yeah, let's ignore that red spot for now and just go back to the base camp. And find out if unlocking the quest or doing that part of the quest for the shopkeeper unlocks anything. Okay, I can't seem to go through there. I'm noticing that the gliding is a lot more precipitous compared to Genshin. There's basically no gliding. You drop very quickly. And it is pretty, but I've been noticing some level of detail issues as I get closer to items, or when objects or things are farther away, they're blurry, and then they suddenly pop in. I wonder if this game was made on the Unreal Engine. I know the Unreal Engine is kind of notorious for having that issue, and I've certainly experienced it myself playing games on the Unreal Engine. All right. Okay. Finish this guy's quest. Is there another quest line? Beasthide, Rusted Clump, Crystal, 5000 G. Guess I can upgrade it. And all it does is cost gold or G. Oh, but it also needs those items, which I don't have any of. I had enough for the first one. Well, I don't know, like, this weapon looks the coolest to me. I'll buy that. I think that's a large sword. Wait. Okay, I can equip it. Good. Ooh, whoa! I didn't know the game had a rainbow effect for the flare. Light flares, that's really cool. That's the first time I've seen that in a game that I can think of. A lot of games have that kind of light flare for light sources, but I can't recall ever seeing one with this rainbow effect. How much money and materials you have? Yeah. So that's complete. This shopkeeper. No, I'm guessing this shopkeeper. Oh, he needs one broken key. I already have that. Weapon trader and supply trader. Girl near the entrance wearing the head of... Bit of an oddball. Okay, so now the Anemone, who is the leader of this group, who we were supposed to talk to, is basically pushing us towards the supply and the equipment traders, so I should probably continue with their quest lines. Oh, can I go up to this woman? No, if I just go in here, then... Excellent game I'm playing here. Oh, hello, Captain Taco. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. Yeah, this is my second time ever playing this game. And the first time was I only got to about halfway through 9S's story. So I didn't get that far in the game at all. And right now we're at the very beginning of the game. And I'm just trying to get back into it because I want to get through it and learn the story. And just see where it goes, because everyone who's played the game all the way through anyway seems to really like it and really like the story, and I'm really curious where it goes. And visually, this game is gorgeous. Like, design, production-wise, everything, I would say. Maybe some of the graphics have a little bit of issues, but other than that, like the art design and the music, I'm really liking it. Yeah, I'm hoping I can do a full run through indeed. That's the plan. We'll see. I know it's a long game. It's gonna take a while, but well, you know, if I chip at it a couple hours here and there, right? Especially because, you know, I mainly stream Genshin, and Genshin has a lot of downtime here and there, and I feel like this would be a good one to fill the time. Because, like, this isn't an endless game, right? It's a game that I can probably beat in 50 hours or less, I'm guessing. Of course, that's assuming I can find my way and everything. See? So, yeah. Yeah, you loved it too. Nice. Yeah, I mean, and even if... For anyone who hasn't played this game, like, 2B is kind of iconic, I feel like. Even... Unless you really don't pay attention to video, or particularly Japanese video game media at all, you've probably seen 2B a bunch here and there. And I think it's for good reason. The story around the game is quite interesting, because originally Platinum was making another game, Scalebound, an exclusive for Xbox. They used the funds to make Nier. Huh. Really? Okay, I didn't know that about Scalebound. Oh, yeah, but I do remember. Yeah, this is Platinum, right? I'd forgotten. Yeah, obviously, I was commenting this game has a lot of similarities to Devil May Cry in terms of the combat. And that would be natural because Platinum Games was founded by Hideki Kamiya, who is the creator of the Devil May Cry franchise. And I hope that being not very good at this game won't be too debilitating. I don't know how the game's story interacts with the difficulty levels, because I know that there's a lot of meta-ness to the narrative, or at least that's what I've heard. I don't know enough about the spoilers to say. So I wonder if you have to play it on hard or something to get the full story. There are some games like that, I know. So I'm still confused. Like, I see this point in the map, but there's nothing here to interact with. Let me see if there's another point in the map that I can interact with. And they totally abandoned the development of Scalebound. Oh, really? Well, that's a shame for people who wanted that, but... I mean, with Platinum Games... It's... I feel like you can always count on them to make something good, so... You know, if they end up canceling one game in order to make another game, it just means you got a good game that maybe you weren't expecting, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I saw a video, or I don't know, during the past year I started watching some YouTube series where this guy basically explained the behind the scenes of a lot of video game development. Can I go through here? I might be going the wrong way. And he did comment how Platinum Games being the success that it became was not a sure thing. And, you know, thinking back, I mean, he's right? Because Platinum Games, I was there back when Platinum Games became Platinum Games, or was founded by Hideki Kamiya and some others. Because I was a big fan of Devil May Cry back when Devil May Cry 3 was coming out. Oh, I should go up on this bridge. Yeah. And so I saw that Hideki Kamiya was starting a new studio, and I was excited. I loved Bayonetta when that came out. That was the first game by them. And I knew that I was gonna love Bayonetta because I loved the Devil May Cry games so much already. But it wasn't a sure thing that Bayonetta would be such a success. It could have ended up being a niche game that didn't make a lot of money, and it probably didn't make that much money, you know, to be fair. Nintendo had to fund Bayonetta too. But it made enough splash in the industry that Platinum Games became very successful and highly regarded. You know, there's a reason that Kojima Productions decided to hire them to make Metal Gear Rising, which is also a fantastic Platinum Games game. Why need to abandon an Xbox exclusive to make a PlayStation game instead? Yeah, I'm sure Microsoft loved that, right? That between Microsoft and Sony, they don't have a lot of good blood between them, I'm sure. Okay, so we got here new save spot.
Yeah.
And Bayonetta 3? So is Bayonetta 3 actually like fully announced and everything? I didn't know. Which, if so, that's fantastic. That's awesome. I mean, I still haven't played Bayonetta 2. And as long as it's a Nintendo exclusive, it still is a Nintendo exclusive, right? I think it's still only on the Wii U. Maybe not. Maybe it's also on the Switch, but that'd still be Nintendo. I don't think I'll ever play Bayonetta 2. I've thought about getting a Switch, but at this point, I don't think there are enough exclusive on the Switch that I'd really get that into. Oh, it was announced a month ago? Nice. Let's see. Okay, so it's also... Well, at least the trailer is on Switch, huh? I don't know if it's gonna be a Switch exclusive or Nintendo exclusive like Bayonetta 2 was. I will say, I don't know if it was just me kind of getting a little more tired of the whole genre, or if it was something to do with Bayonetta itself. But I didn't end up spending nearly as much time on Bayonetta as I did on Devil May Cry or Ninja Gaiden. I played them enough. I played it enough. I played through it at least twice. But I never beat it in the most difficulty. Most likely exclusive. Okay, let's see. Yeah, because I don't remember exactly, but I believe the hardest difficulty level in Bayonetta was called Non-Stop Action Climax or something. It was a very good and suggestive title, very fitting for the how do you say, the overall like tone of that game. Absolutely perfect. Like how having in Devil May Cry, Dante Must Die being the hardest difficulty level makes perfect sense. Oh shit. That, guys. And in Ninja Gaiden, having Master Ninja be the hardest difficulty also makes sense. I think overall, one of the problems with Bayonetta was how it mixed up a lot of different genres at times. Not a lot, but there were parts that were on-rail shooters and there were parts that were motorcycle parts, and those were fine, I guess, but the fact that you were required to do them, and they actually took up pretty high chunks of the game, or chunks of certain parts of the game, meant that, yeah, those were really discouraging to me for wanting to get back to replay, because I really didn't enjoy those parts. And it's similar with how Devil May Cry has on-rail shooters and such. Oh, thanks for coming by, Captain Taco. I hope to see you around and hope to catch more of your Ninja Gaiden streams another time. Definitely enjoy, imagine Beta with her clothes. Yeah, I could see that, Beta with Bayonetta style clothes. Though Bayonetta actually doesn't wear clothes, right? She just has her hair. Let's see, I feel like if I were to think of a Genshin character, it's more like, I would say, Ningguang. I think it's the hair. Ningguang's hair reminds me a lot of Bayonetta's hair quite a bit. But they both have similar stylings, that's for sure. So this was the area at the beginning of the game. I know there was like okay, there's a chest there, which I might not be able to open. Okay. I could imagine Ball too. Yeah, I almost feel like Ball would be a better set. I think the coloring definitely goes a long way. And there's something about how Ball retrieves her sword from her booba that, you know, it's obviously not the same thing as how Bayonetta uses her hair, both as clothing and as a weapon, but there's something about that, right? Just reaching within and pulling out your weapon. In the case of Bayonetta, it's just her hair. But her weapon style, that's the kind of thing that so far there's no real similar Genshin character, because there are no gun users. But Bayonetta uses a lot of different types of weapons, and that was definitely something that I loved. The Tonfa, yeah, oh yeah, those weapons, the Tonfa, how do you say, like, rocket launcher weapons were, I don't know if they were my favorite weapon in the game, but they were up there. They were so fun to use. They were just wild. Seeing her do fucking breakdancing moves with those things attached to her feet while shooting rockets all around, man, so good. Ball rerun just before Sumeru? I feel like it'll be too early. That'll be my guess. It's just too early to expect a Ball rerun within the next couple patches. I mean, you never know, right? Because Eula, we got a rerun earlier than we would have compared to other characters. But I would bet against it myself. I would think that, you know, assuming we get the Sumeru Archon at some point soon after Sumeru, maybe even during Sumeru's release, that we would first get the Sumeru Archon and then a Raiden rerun. But we had Venti and Zhongli rerun 6 months after their release. Yeah, I guess that's true. Right, wait. Oh, this is... Well, this is that area. Okay, I'm getting a better sense of the lay of the land here. Alright, more combat. But I'm still having some difficulty figuring out where I'm supposed to go. Right now I'm kind of just exploring because I wasn't sure what to do next, and I was hoping that by going here I'd be able to find the next thing, or how to actually do the mission, like continue one of the missions. Yeah. Oh, nice. Level up. And that's a full heal, too. Take that. Oof. Okay, so yeah. There is a counter system, huh?
Yeah.
That is something that I guess, to be fair, I figured out pretty early on, but I'm quite sure now. There is a counter system right after you roll away. If you attack, any given attack will do a kind of a much stronger version of the attack. See, but if 2.4 is Shao and Ganyu rerun, next rerun are Kazuha, Ayaka, Yoimiya, and Ball. Ayaka and Ball were very popular. Not so much for Yoimiya and Kazuha. Yeah. I guess also with now we have the double banners, so it's also possible that we can get a Ball rerun at the same time as them releasing new Sumeru characters and such. But yeah, I would definitely expect like that we'd go through Ganyu and Kazuha first. Maybe not Ayaka and Yoimiya. I feel like Ayaka maybe, but Ayaka and Ball I would probably put on a similar level. They're both really key figures in the Inazuma story anyway. Yoimiya less so. Yoimiya is certainly a key figure, but I feel like feels like less of a key figure. Okay, I hope I'm not just heading completely the wrong direction. Because from what I can tell, there's no teleport ability, so I'll have to actually walk my way all the way back. Childry rerun, and yeah, Childry. That too. We'll get a Child rerun, and then a Tartaglia rerun, and then, you know, how about the 13th Harbinger or whatever rerun? And the third weekly boss rerun after that. And then throw in a rerun for Teucer's brother, maybe? Got Ajax? Wait, which one's Ajax? Is that another nickname for Child that I forgot about? I actually don't remember. Was that a name that he used for something? Oh, that's his real name? Really? Okay, I didn't know that. I must have completely missed that. That's his real name. Like how Official's real name is Amy. Which, that's also a touch that I love. You wouldn't know it unless you saw Official's, like, character trailer. Because I believe that's the only place that they actually reference her real name. I feel like in the game itself, I've never once heard the name Amy referenced. But, you know, we've never run into Official's parents. Oh, that would be so good! We'd really need Official's hangout quest where we can meet her parents and see how they treat her. And just how embarrassed she gets when we're around them. That'd be so funny. I'd really enjoy that. That'd be so good. And what do they think about their daughter, who's like probably 15 years old or whatever, wearing lingerie out in public all the time? Maybe they really just depend a lot on Oz. They're like, she's with Oz. He can take care of her. Maybe that's how they feel. They've given up on trying to make her normal. We have to protect Official, best Emoto. Yeah, is she the best Emoto? I guess, well, I don't know, Barbara, man. Barbara's a literal Emoto as well. Official's definitely the fancier one. Maybe the fanciest. Yeah, we'll say Official's outfit I like better than Barbara's. Not a big fan of Clay? I guess Clay is also definitely an Emoto character, but I kind of almost put her in a different category because she's also a loli character, right? You could say Clay and Chi-Chi are both top-level Emotos as well, but they're also... I see them as loli characters. Oh shit. Again. This is the same encounter as from the prologue. Alright, I'm gonna go back out and go to a different save spot and hope that I can discover something else. And it would be nice if I had the teleport ability, because so far it seems I don't. But at least I've explored this area. Yeah. Can I just make it through here without combat? I guess so. And if I go here, go through. Play almost feels like a Doteru in a way, because the way that Jean treats her is kind of like as a substitute parent. I feel like you could say Jean's kind of like a big sister in a way, but I feel like the way a single mother is a more fitting analog than a big sister. But of course, there's plenty of ways those two roles overlap, right? But I've seen some fan art showing Clay with Yoimiya or Clay with Hutao, because of course Yoimiya and Hutao are older 5-star pyro characters. Although ironically enough, Clay is older in terms of being released in the game. Right. Let's check them out. Yeah, Lisa's the big sister. Lisa's... I guess you could call her a big sister, but she's also like the pervy aunt. I think that's also a better analog. She's the she's the corrupting aunt. She's the aunt who will corrupt her niece or nephew. That your mother doesn't want you to hang out with her too much. You know, she's still your aunt, so you need to hang out with her sometimes, but she's very, very careful about leaving you alone with her for too long. And fittingly enough, when you pair her up with Clay, you get the overload, right? You just get bigger explosions. Alright, so we were out of the factory. The factory doesn't seem to be where I want to go next. Still confused about this. The supply trader's request. Well, that area is all on the way, so how about this? I'm just gonna try going back here. Can I teleport here? No. And yeah, I'm just gonna go back here and do another quick run around just to see if there's something I missed. I wonder if I can actually see all 3 items that I'm supposed to find. Oh, wait. Broken circuit. So I found 2 out of the 3 items. Maybe the 3rd one is there somewhere. Broken circuit is what I need. And I just noticed, yeah, there's that low level of detail thing. Oh, like an older Clay? Who has learned from... Well, if she... Clay, to be fair, is blessed with a lot of great parent figures. Ironically enough, because her actual mother is gone, she has Jean and Lisa, and, well, I don't know how good of a parent figure Kea is, but she has Kea. And to some extent, characters like Noelle and Amber as well, right? Because they are also members of the Knights of Favonius. So these guys won't attack you if you don't attack them. What Is there? I don't see objects that I can pick up. Maybe I should try killing them? But I wonder how old Clay is supposed to be, after all. Because she is an elf, I think, so she's supposed to be... Her race, anyway, is supposed to live very long, and or be youthful quite long. So it's possible that she is much older than she looks, but even if she's much older than she looks, she could still be very young, because she looks incredibly young. But a much older Clay, with the stylings of someone like Lisa, that is very dangerous. That would be. I was watching a stream, actually today, the streamer who does some cosplaying was saying she can't cosplay Clay because her legs are too long. And I was thinking, you can always cosplay an adult version of Clay, right? Like, why not? And can have the same basic outfit, just a much more adult version. Yeah, you can't imagine her older than Jean. That would be funny, yeah. If Clay herself was, in terms of real age, real numbers, she was actually older than Jean. But I wouldn't picture that. I don't know exactly how old Jean is, but I think she's supposed to be either late teens at the youngest or low 20s. I'm guessing low 20s at the... Yeah, I think that seems most likely. I can't open that. Can't make plug-in chips. Broken circuit. So... I've gotten the other two stuff. The broken circuit is what I need. But... I don't see any other spot around here that it's asking me to discover. So I'm at a bit of a loss. Let me try going here, see if this area has anything interesting to offer. It might not, but we haven't been there yet, so let's go. But I can't go through this way. Maybe I can go around this way. When I looked at the map, I kind of got the sense that that was the way to go. Let's see. Crystal. Too bad I can't convert those to crystal chunks in Genshin. Would save me some farming. And yeah, these trees don't even drop wood. It's like Genshin 1.2 or something. Before we got the wood cutting. Yeah, remember when wood cutting was still new? I guess wood cutting, yeah, it dropped at the same time as the Serenity Teapot. And we were all so excited back then, at least I was. And I saw at least the other people excited about Serenity Teapot, and a lot of people, those people, to be fair, are enjoying the Serenity Teapot quite a bit. I just wish I was. Because the damn load limits. Speaking of which, it is nice that we're gonna get some more stuff with the teapot. We'll be able to put Paimon in there, which I'm not sure if I'm that excited about that part, but it's a nice little touch anyway. And we'll also... They had something to do with getting more animals, but I don't exactly know how that's gonna work. But considering how much I devote to getting animals in my teapot, you know, any extra options there is something I'll be happy about. That's for sure. They're boars. Warthogs, maybe? Yeah, the new items and the latest teapot are really nice. The Inazuma area. I hope they do something to upgrade the old areas too. I feel like they won't, but I hope they do something to make the previous areas better, because I feel like... Oh, nice. Okay, so I just needed to kill stuff to do this, huh? Maybe it was a matter of killing enough of these robots that are around these vending machines. Yeah. Well, it turns out going here did help me solve this quest line. So let's go do that. And I'm almost done with buying in all the Inazuma items now. Still not quite there yet. And I still also need to buy the sets, because I want to make sure to use up all the sets for Primo Gems and all that. So still a lot of work to be done, but I'm getting there. Just still sad that I have no motivation to actually work on decorating my teapot, because the load limits, man. The load limits. Unless they announce some very significant, huge upgrade in the load system, I'm not sure if I'll ever get back to the Serenity Teapot, and that makes me sad, because I really wanted to put together some nice stuff. You finished the buy and build? Nice. Yeah. Notice I've been delayed in part because I need to spend at least 600 coins every single week buying 6 animals. I go into a friend's teapot to buy animals every week as well. I feel like maybe I'll slow down or stop once I hit 20 animals of every single type. Right now I'm at roughly 15 animals of every type. So I'm also getting there in terms of that. But I also can't place most of those animals. Because the animals, sadly, they don't seem to have much in the way of allowing you to place duplicates and not run into the load limits. Oh yeah, the weekly resin. That too. That's the one thing I still buy for materials. Because I used to buy EXP books and the... Which trader was it anyway? I used to buy the EXP books and Mora as well. Rage quitting. Sure. Alright, thank you. It looks like this lady is also a game advisor. But yeah, I've continued to buy the weekly resin and also not one piece of the weapon not weapon exp, artifact exp. I just want to keep storing those up one at a time. But other than that, I've just been spending the coins purely on... Okay. Wait, do I not have those? Purely on the, Oh, I still don't have the broken circuit. Shit, I thought I did. I should have checked that before I went back. The blueprints and sets and such. Right, let me... Oh, so if I press the start button while I'm jumping, it just goes to that pause menu. So this is the near the Tower City ruins. I recall this area was kind of later on, I think. Can I go there somehow? I don't know. I don't recall what how the entrance would be. Well, I'm gonna try going back there and going to that cliff ravine area, because with the bridge, because I do know there's more there. I know there's a mall, but I think you can't get to the mall until later in the game. Kinda neat how she jumps. Does this cannonball thing. It feels really odd, actually. It doesn't really match what I would expect from her. That's not a bad thing. Not sure if it's a great thing either, or even a good thing. But I can live with it. Just melee attack up. So there's the safe spot there, and this is the tower. And if we keep going this way, there is a bridge over a ravine. Yeah, here. But I don't know if I'm allowed to go there yet. Or... pretty amazing that this bridge survived all this time. Oh, that might be one of those big androids. Also, it's kind of funny how the androids in this game look a lot like the Android logo for the phone. They have a pretty similar basic shape. Jura. That's a cool name. Most of my shots are bouncing off of him. Maybe all of them. Oh, there's a guy on his crotch? I never knew that. There's a little android on the crotch. Is that the guy who's actually controlling it? No, they might be both controlling it. There's a guy at the top and a guy at the bottom. They're probably each controlling one arm or something like that. Oh shit, where are you aiming? I wasn't target locked. Tracy, okay. Wow, so yeah, the first time I played this game, I did not notice the guy in the crotch at all. Very, very interesting design. Oh no, ooh. Ooh, okay. Oh, what? Wait, oh, it has this AoE thing. Okay, I did not know about that, so... not punished. It's tanky. Kinda doubt that this battle is actually worth it. I'm guessing that whatever reward I get is gonna be just too little to matter that much. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, almost there, right? Oh, shit! No! I forgot about that AoE effect. Right, so that big slam attack does that AoE thing that you have to jump over. Nice, well, we got a level up, which means that I now have full HP. That's nice. Yeah, I recall there was some cutscene here at some point in the later on in the game, but not yet, huh? This, yeah, I think this was a mall. It looks like it was. It's pretty. But right now, maybe there's nothing. Try going up here. Got a box? Animal bait. I also didn't use the animal bait at all my first time around, so I'm not really sure what to expect from using that. Let's see, was there some other path off to the side? I don't think I can actually climb this. Yeah. Invisible wall, and even without an invisible wall I probably couldn't. If I look at the map, there's not really a whole lot going there. And I'm guessing if I either can't fall down here, or if I try, I'll just die. And I'm pretty sure if I go to the left here, there's a path from the forest with the android town, but I don't think I can go to it from this end. Ooh, look at the size of that warthog. Enormous. Yeah, I don't remember the exact pathway, but I think it was here actually. I think there's boxes here that I can't push. So once I come through it from the other side, I can go through, but not now. Invisible wall. I'm gonna... So here's a kind of a long shot kind of guess. Maybe after I unlocked that new save point, the one that's here, then it unlocked something else here, because this area is still lit up as if that's the place I need to get to in order to continue this supply. It's the name of the supply trader's request quest line. So maybe it, I was mistaken, but it did look like when I unlocked that save point that I had unlocked the next step in the supply trader's quest line. And maybe I did, but it's gonna involve going back to that area and picking up an item that's there now. Or maybe an enemy that's there I need to kill. We'll find out. It is kind of annoying having to run back and forth through everything, but I guess the assumption here is that this is the first time somebody's supposed to be playing it and just learning the area. And the area is not huge, so it doesn't take that long to run from place to place, to be fair. This Claymore looks really good though, I like it. Right, we're back here. Didn't take that long. Just gonna save. It did say saving possible. Maybe I should try a more systematic approach of going through this red area. There's nothing up above, right? No, I don't see like an Electroculus hanging out in the air or anything. And even if there were, I don't think I'd have a way to get up there anyway. So this is the broken bridge or highway that go, but there's something here below, because it's right here is at the edge of that orange circle. Over here. Is anything interesting here? Inbox? No, it's just the test mail. Good. Yeah, I must admit, I am confusion right now. Not a bad thing. It's not absolutely not a bad thing to get lost in a game like this. I think a lot of games, especially these days, probably go a little too far in making things just too obvious what the next step is. So a little bit of time at least spent getting lost and being confused, I don't mind, but we are starting to hit closer to the limits at this point, because I feel like, I mean, I've explored everything around here. There's no like elemental sight or something that I can use, or Witcher vision. I think you'll buy Dune audiobooks. You'd like to know what happens after the first movie. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I won't spoil anything, but as you know, the movie's only part 1 of the book. There's a whole other second part left. And like Zendaya said, it's only the beginning, so to speak. I actually haven't read the second book. I started listening to the audiobook somewhat recently, actually, for the second book, Dune Messiah. But I'm not very deep in at all, and I've been mixing it in with other audiobooks. Like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which I just finished today. I mentioned that earlier. Very interesting story, that one. Sci-fi story written in the 1800s, I believe, about a submarine. back when submarines were science fiction. And there's certainly a lot of stuff about science that it gets wrong. But there's a lot of it kind of gets right, too. And I really liked it. Fascinating work. Jules Verne, that guy had some really neat ideas. But yeah, Dune, the second half, I'm pretty hyped about seeing that in movie form after seeing what they did with the first half. Because they made the first half really grand in a way that was beyond what I would have thought based on my reading of the book. And they have some opportunities for making some really grand imagery in the second half. I wonder if it's possible to get there yet. I'm gonna just try going this way and seeing if we can go, because again, it feels like there's nothing here that I can actually interact with. There's not even any enemies, right, that I can kill. Don't know. More of a heroic fantasy, but understand those books still are great. Yeah, like, they're classics, right? Jules Verne stories, like, I listened to another one of his stories. What is it? Journey to the Center of the Earth last year. Interesting. You know, these are, probably if they were written today, you know, people wouldn't be very impressed or anything, but for its time, I think you can certainly respect it. And I would say Dune, as a story, definitely holds up. Yeah, that was written in 1965, so it's not that old. But the sort of the concepts it explores and the themes it introduces, right? And I think the movie probably didn't explain a lot of it that well, and I'm not saying that that was a bad thing necessarily, because if they simply didn't have the time in the runtime to do everything, but they mentioned things when they were necessary. Like, in the movie, they never mentioned the word mentat even once, but they hint at what mentats are with Dufur Hawat, his eyes going white when he's doing a certain set of calculations for Duke Leto. Ooh, shit, I dodged too late. And I thought that was a nice touch. It told you just enough. Unfortunately, not mentioning the word mentat also meant that there were some plot points that couldn't be included. But again, I think that's the kind of compression of the original plot that I can understand being necessary for the movie, for just to make the runtime reasonable. And like Dr. Yui, I thought they did a good enough job showing us how a doctor in this world works. Because the world of Dune is sort of about human biotechnology, genetic technology being advanced, rather than computer technology. Right? We don't have robots, but rather we have humans with robot-level intelligence, robot-level precision.
この前もこれからどうなるのか心配で。
Okay, so I'm guessing I'm here earlier than I should be. I remember there was a combat system area here. And I'm actually not sure how I feel about them teasing at the very, very end of the Dune movie, showing us a very, very brief shot of a Fremen riding a sandworm. Because, you know, now everyone knows that Fremen can ride sandworms. But if they had kind of kept that one closer to the vest, I feel like it might have had a bigger impact on in the new movie. That said, we didn't know if there was going to be a new movie at the time. So, you know, maybe you just got to play all your cards at that point. Around the World in 80 Days, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Also nice. Oh yeah, you've read those, huh? Yeah, I had never really read those. I'd heard of Jules Verne and I knew how influential he was. I'm thinking I want to listen to Around the World in 80 Days as well, now that I've listened to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and also what is it? Journey to the Center of the Earth. Actually, was Jules Verne, was he French? Because the main character of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is French. And then it occurs to me that the name Jules Verne, or, okay, he is French, okay. That makes sense, it sounds French. I guess in French it would be pronounced more like Jules Verne, something like that. I imagine the S is silent. But here, we call him Jules Verne. And yeah, I don't think American kids read it as much, but he is highly regarded, that's for sure. Everyone knows of these stories. Around the World in 80 Days, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Journey to the Center of the Earth. And he's written other books. Good pronunciation? Oh, thank you. Okay, good. Glad I got that right. If I really concentrate, I can remember how my old French lessons. But actually, yeah, we're in the desert, huh? Which, it's probably not huge spoilers to say that the next part of Dune is gonna have a lot of scenes in the desert. At least it better. If they don't do that, then something will have gone very awry. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, also one thing I thought was really funny for me personally when I was watching the movie, when they gender and race flipped Heinz, or is it, yeah, not Leto, Liet Kynes, the scientist, right? Because in the original book, I don't think they described him as white, but he was a man in any case. I just assumed that they were gonna switch the story so that Liet Kynes lives. Because I thought they can't possibly change this character into a black woman and then kill her off. But no, they did. Like, there's very little doubt about it. She couldn't possibly have survived that, getting eaten by a sandworm. And in the original book, Liet Kynes actually does not have such a cool death, because Liet Kynes is not nearly as badass a character as the one in the movie. He just ends up kind of lost in the desert after the attack and dies from exposure and water loss. And the whole scene is actually used as a exposition tool to it shows us his last thoughts, because he's a planetologist, so he's been studying Arrakis for all his life, so he knows a shit ton about the planet ecology. So basically the author Frank Herbert used that death scene mainly as a way to teach the reader about the planet. But obviously that's not really something you can do in a movie or you'd want to do. So instead, the way they changed it to, they were hinting, right? Because I imagine for people who don't know the book, they're watching Liet Kynes summon this sandworm, and then she picks up these claws. Ooh, I thought I could make that. Or like, what is it? Rope and claw thingies. And you're thinking, wait, what is she doing there? What's she gonna use those hooks for? Is she gonna ride that thing? It's like, I feel like that's the natural impulse that you'd have if you're watching it without knowing. That's super exciting. You know, I wasn't sure what to expect either, but I was like, oh, are we gonna see her escape on this sandworm? That'll be so badass. Sadly, we don't, but she still got a very good death, I thought. Very, badass death overall. Getting them that way. Alright, I think I'm gonna... I'm still really lost here, because again, I went there, and it didn't find me anything. Maybe I should try killing some of the animals that are there. Also, maybe... Is there something I can do to this? But I'm thinking if I can't figure this out in the next 5-10 minutes, I'm gonna end the stream and maybe read up on it next. I've been at it for almost 3 hours at this point, which is a decent amount of time. And... oh. No, oh, that's why it said that. Okay, I keep getting broken key and small gear, but not this broken circuit. Do I need to keep killing enemies around here, maybe? How often do the enemies spawn, though? Right, can I kill these animals? Well, this guy... oh no, they have a lot of HP, don't they? Oof. Well, sometimes the moose fights back. I'm not expecting a circuit, but... moose meat. Sure. No. That doesn't help. Well, there are more robots here, more androids. Let's see if killing them gives me anything. Oh wait, I noticed there are some androids in this building here. Maybe I should... let me try going into this building and seeing if killing those androids offers me anything. I have to go climb up. Are those androids that I had ignored in the... when I was coming down? Maybe I have to kill them? Oh, this way. Wait. I think there's, yeah, a couple down here. Okay, nothing. Just G. I thought I heard something. Okay, that's the supply charges request area. But again, there's just nothing there. Wait, is there anything I can see in the map icons? Event marker. List. Okay, not that interesting. Let me see if... is there anything around... any items that... Satchet? Remore Weiss? What happens if I equip that? Oh, wait, is that... is that the thing that shoots? Device... oh, pompousness. Oh. Oh, these are accessories. These are essentially... oh, okay, yeah. It's just a skin for that. Alright, nice. I don't mind. Enhancement items. Materials. Can I get this damn circuit? Skills. Oh, it looks like these are loadouts, and we can customize. Customize the HUD. That's pretty neat. Play records? What's that? Oh, this is just a log. 401 enemies already. Well, enemies go down pretty quickly. Yeah, so not... These enemies around here, they don't do a whole lot. Let me actually try going all the way back up. Maybe there's something up closer to the roof. I don't know if there's something I missed. But as soon as I came here, I started going down the building. Maybe if I go back up the building, it'll be something actually interesting. Oh. Is this where I landed? I think it might have been. This might be where I started. I can always jump down, so that's fairly easy. But yeah. Oh yeah, this is where I started, and it seems like I can't go up from here. Yeah, it's not meant to be climbed. I can glide down from here, but before I do that, let's just check if there's anything here. Oh, this thing is broken. I can climb there. Oh yeah, this is where I started. I remember now. Still can't open this, huh? I wonder if I go back to the camp, is there something that... Something that I can buy, or something that somebody can give me that would allow me to open those chests? That's also a possibility. Like, just randomly swinging at this stuff doesn't seem to help. I can't... There's no destructible items around here either. And just looking at the ground... There... Can I pick something up here? Nothing hidden in the bushes? Nope. Oh, okay, thank you for coming by, Nat. And yeah, get to sleep. Super late there, so really appreciate you coming by. And yeah, I'll talk to you next time. Oh, wait, what's... Oh no, this is body. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream soon myself, just because A, I'm really stuck, and B, I've been going at it for... Is it? Almost 3 hours now, yeah, 2 hours 47. So probably within the next 10 minutes, but this is kind of frustrating. Hey, what's that? Maybe is that it? Is that it? No, it's a rusted clump. God damn, not what I needed. Well, it was outside of the red zone anyway, so shouldn't be surprised. Okay, I'm gonna try going back to the base camp. I do have a pretty good idea of the lay of the land now, so that's good, I guess. But that's mainly thanks to wandering around everywhere and getting lost. Ay ay ay. Yeah, let's go back to the camp. See if there's maybe there are some NPCs in there that I can talk to that could give me some tips. But actually, before that, let me try going to this broken section of the highway. Have I been here before? I think I might have. See if there's anything interesting to pick up. Iron ore. Not that interesting. Yeah, let's go back to the base camp. And I'll just try talking to some of the NPCs, see if they have anything to say to me. Maybe I should try... Yeah, I'm gonna try killing these guys. Maybe what I need will be dropped? Not reset. There's another... Oh, yep. Yeah, just keep getting more currency. Well, when I was saying that I thought I could beat this game in less than 50 hours, maybe I was being overly optimistic. I don't like using Google or walkthroughs if I can help it. Might be reaching a point where I can't help it. He doesn't have a whole lot to say. quickly save. So I can transport to the bunker, but that's it, huh? And I can only transport from this one. Nice weather. Shop. Well, I don't really have enough currency that I'd be comfortable spending them right now. Yeah, these guys talk a lot, huh? Or at least that guy talks a lot. Can I get you? I don't really need these recovery items or such right now. I need one broken key, one small gear, and one broken circuit. Yeah, it's that damn circuit that I can't seem to get. Right. You a stranger? Sure. What happens if I talk to these guys? Where do I get this damn broken circuit? Small recovery. Well, a free small recovery item. Can't talk to these guys. Ooh, that's fancy. Okay, what are they talking about? Nothing interesting. Or at least nothing I can hear. And I believe this guy just blocks me from going through. Yeah. Also, I couldn't go through anyway. Can't open that. Ooh, the lighting's pretty nice. I like it. Yeah, these guys just don't have a whole lot to say. Can't this shop guy give me some hints? I mean, I guess the map is supposed to be a huge hint, but it's not helping that much. This looks like it's the medic area. I wonder if there's some mods that also improve the graphics in this. The graphics are good, but I've seen mod makers work some real magic with games that are already looking good, make them look even better and play better, right? Have even better frame rates while actually looking better. So if I could get something like that, the best of both worlds, I'd really like that. There's no autosave. I like how she keeps warning me about that. Which, I'm not a huge fan of autosave in games generally, so I kinda like that this game doesn't have it, and then at least it goes out of its way to warn you about that. What is that? Animal bait. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna give up for today, and here's what I'll do. Next time I play this game, I'll spend like 15 minutes trying to figure it out, but if I don't, then I'll just Google it, and I'll stream the Googling as well. Oh, before I do though, before I go, let's just try going to the bunker, see what's there. It'd be interesting to see what I can get, what I can access and such when I go back. Music's pretty pleasant. Styling's pretty different from the rest of the game. In a way, it's much less mysterious and epic. Do these guys do anything? I'm guessing these guys don't really have anything interesting to say to us. Wait, are these all 6-0? Oh no, this one's 6-0 and that's our operator, isn't it? Because I feel like 60 is the name of the one that was talking to us earlier. Okay, nothing really interesting. What about this person? Oop. She's kind of in a bad mood. Which, I mean, yeah. Considering I interrupted her, can't really blame her too much. His room. Alright, let's take a break in 9S's bed. And I'll save it there, and I'll end the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow I'll be streaming around the same time. I'm probably gonna get back to Genshin. I was thinking maybe I could try another attempt at 3-starring some of the other chambers in floor 12, because I've 3-starred the first one and I came within a minute or even 30 seconds of 3-starring some of the other chambers. And I think maybe a little bit of better gameplay could do it, even if I don't build my team better. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I hope everyone has a good rest of the weekend and a good Saturday evening. Talk to you next time. Bye.